Shannon Stubbs is a Conservative candidate for Lakeland. She's out door knocking this campaign, but she's no stranger to voters.
I and my team are door knocking in communities right across Lakeland. One thing that I've done ever since I was elected in 2015 was door knock every single summer. And so it's not a thing I only do during campaign time, but of course you ramp it up significantly during the 36 days of the election campaign.
Stubbs believes voters have a big choice in this election to set the direction of Canada as we recover from the pandemic.
I think that what the people of Lakeland and frankly what Canadians right across the country want to know is what are the next steps for Canada of economic recovery. Now, I would say it has been the case since 2015, but escalating, that people in Lakeland are concerned about their financial security, about their families, about their small businesses. And of course, so many small businesses and employees and communities as a whole have been impacted by many of the government decisions over the last year and a half. And so I think that governments need to cut taxes, they need to reduce red tape, need to get the economy going so that small businesses can create jobs, and so that families and individuals can feel like they've got a secure future in their communities. And we as the Conservative Party have already released this comprehensive economic recovery plan, and those are the issues that we're focusing on the campaign, as I have over the previous 6 years representing the riding of Lakeland.
Stubbs says the current federal government has neglected the West.
The federal government is recognized for the fact that, it has made these contributions to the credit of the town councils, the mayors, the MLAs, and my office working hand in hand with them to advocate for their priorities. They've have received federal funding for things like wastewater treatment plants and other core infrastructure. But this region is ground zero for the real impacts of years and years of the Trudeau Liberals' anti-oil and gas, anti-business, frankly, anti-Alberta policies and legislation that have made it harder to develop resources, that have cost billions of dollars to leave this country, and hundreds of thousands of oil and gas workers to lose their jobs, that have made it harder for small business owners, harder for entrepreneurs to get started. The Trudeau Liberals have been a government that frankly have ignored rural Canada. And now, of course, have called an election campaign right in the middle of a severe drought and farmers not sure what the next few months will look like, probably with terrible harvests and some really difficult choices to be made. So I do hear from the residents in Lakeland and this area a lot of concern about the Trudeau Liberals, and so everybody is kind of asking themselves why the heck we're having this election in the first place. But I do hear over and over from people they sure do like the opportunity to get him out of government, stop the damage that their policies have done to Lakeland and to the province.
She hopes she can win the votes of people in this riding based on what she's done so far in Ottawa.
What I hope is that the people of Lakeland will assess me based on my track record and on my actions. I hope that I have earned the trust and confidence of the people that have elected me twice to represent our riding. I believe that I have shown a consistent work ethic, integrity, and have taken on prominent positions advocating for the core values, the key principles, and the major priorities for the communities in Lakeland and our province as a whole. I think the more people in an electoral race, the better. The more issues that there are that can be discussed and debated. I welcome anybody who wants to put their name on the ballot and stand for election. And I just hope that people of Lakeland will trust me with their confidence and their support to keep fighting for them in the House of Commons. And certainly there is a risk of, if previous Conservative voters do vote for other parties, the reality is that only benefits Justin Trudeau and the Liberals. And so I'm just going to work hard to earn every vote and earn the trust and the confidence of the residents of Lakeland again, and hope that they'll sign me up to keep being their voice and fighting for them in Ottawa.
For Primetime Local News, I'm Jace Mackey.